Alright, you went ahead and you downloaded the Moby Pocket Creator from mobypocket.com. Go ahead, load up the program onto your hard drive, and then open it up, and this is what you're going to see. This is the screen you'll see. On the left-hand side, there's a lot of stuff there that you really don't have to concern yourself about. This piece of software was created a number of years ago, and a lot of the stuff on here is like really outdated. So don't even worry about what's on that side. What you are going to be using is on the right side of the screen where it says import from existing file. Now you've either created an HTML document or an MS Word document in .doc format. You don't want it in text document, and you don't want to import a PDF document. Those just don't come out formatted correctly. So either have an HTML or a MS Word document ready. We're going to use, I have my stuff in an HTML document, so I'm going to use that. But the interface for either one, it really doesn't matter. Go ahead, click on the MS Word document, and this is what you see.
This is the MS Word import file wizard. Really very easy. Just browse for your file, for your .doc file, for your interior of your book. Everything else you can keep in the default settings, and then just click on import, and the meter below will show the progress of the import. Very easy. Okay, so I went ahead and uploaded my HTML document with the HTML document import file wizard. Yeah, it's the same as the MS Word, so nothing changes. Just choose the file, leave everything else, and then click import. So that's about it for that. Next we're going to look at how you add images or cover title and the metadata. Click on the star home icon, and that will bring you to this page. Now these are all your publication files, or you could reach it by accessing, clicking on publication files. From here, we want to add a cover image for the book. So go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring you to a new page where you can import your image for your cover image. Very simple. Just browse for your file and click on upload. Okay, you got your cover image up, so you're all set there. On the left hand side there's a link there for table of contents, but we're not going to use that here. You already made your table of contents with MS Word or Dreamweaver or whatever you use to create your HTML file. So it's kind of cumbersome to do it here, so do it in a different program. Don't use this. Book settings, you can leave that in the default position. Next you want to hit on the metadata link. This is a very important area here. Think about keywords. Think about what people would look for to find your book on Amazon.com. So make sure you get your keywords in your title. Put in the author's name, the publisher, language, and it also has a description area there that's very important also, because that description area will also be on Amazon's description for your product page. So that is very important. Do a lot of thinking about this. Include all your keywords that people might look for when they're looking for something in your field. Okay, you got everything set. You have your interior files uploaded. You got your cover image done. Your book metadata tags, I'm sure you put a lot of thought into those, and you got them all in line. Now go to the top of the page, and in the navigation there, click on Build, and you'll see this page come up. The compression options you can leave the same, leave them at standard. Encryption options, this is where you have to do a little thinking. If you want your material encrypted so that no one else can use it, or your customer can't transfer your files to another machine or give it to his friend. On products like this that are mainly for to promote my main products, I always select no encryption. But on my main products, I usually encrypt them so that they're not given away freely and not passed around as freebies. So make that choice. If you want no encryption, you definitely don't want to use the password, and click on the bottom box there, content encryption with DMR rights, if you don't want the file to move around. So go ahead, click on build, and watch the meter bar go up to 100. That's with any kind of luck, of course. Okay, everything looks good. Build is finished. There's a couple of options here on this final page here to preview it in the Moby Pocket Reader emulator, or the Moby Pocket Reader for PC. I don't even do it here, but you're going to have a chance later on to pick which file came out best for you when we go to the digital text platform over at Amazon. So just go ahead and click on Open Folder Containing ebook, click on OK, and you're all done. Your file will be your book's name .prc. It's a .prc file that you're going to be uploading to Amazon Digital Text. Okay, we'll get into that in the next video. So there's Moby Pocket for you. Okay, now that we got everything ready, you got the interior files done in HTML format and Moby Pocket format. Click on over to dtp.amazon.com. This is the Kindle upload website that you're going to want to create an account and upload your ebooks to. You could even use even if you have a buyer's account on Amazon, you can use that and expand it to Kindle use. Other than, click on sign up. I'm going to go ahead and sign in on my existing username that I have. You would click on I am a new customer. I'm going to log into my Kindle account right here. And you'll want to go, you got my shelf, my reports, my account. Go to my account first and type in your company name or your full name, whatever you're going to get paid at, your address, your physical address. This is the most important part. This is how you're going to get paid. You can get paid either by electronic funds transfer or by check. I like to do the electronic funds transfer. Select your business type and your social security number or your employer number, and then set up your bank account. Click on add or edit account, and then you could add your bank information there where they will transfer royalties. Generally speaking, Amazon pays royalties like 30 to 45 days after the close of a month. So in other words, if to get paid for December of 2009, you would get paid usually it's like sometime in the middle of February of 2010 for December's royalties commissions. And once again, those commissions are jumping. That's what I'm all excited about. Right now, they're at 35%. But come July, it's going to be 70%. It's a nice raise Amazon gave everybody. I really got to thank them for that. And then you can go to reports, and here you can view month-to-date reports. You can download previous months and year-to-date reports. Right now, let's go ahead and upload your new book. Click on My Shelf. You'll have a listing of your titles that you have in this account. And go ahead and click on Add New Item. Now, I saved the details when we were doing the Moby Pocket, making the Moby Pocket file. So I saved all of the titles in a text document, so I can go ahead and copy and paste them right in. The description. Again, you want to use keywords so people can find your product, find what they're looking for. And you know, they say it works in internet marketing related items, but I always like to include a call to action. Now on Amazon pages, the buy now button is to the top right. So I always say, you know, to click on buy now, scroll on up, click on buy now to deliver almost instantly to your Kindle or other reading device. Add the author, pen name Yanni, and I like to include my company name in there in case somebody's doing a search for Bonnie'sGang.com. They'll find me also. Publisher, Bonnie'sGang.com. ISBN for this particular book and works like this that are really just like promos for my other main books. My main books I always assign an ISBN to. Something like this I don't assign ISBN to. I'll let Amazon go ahead and issue me a Amazon number, and I'll just use that. Language is English. Publication date. Today is March 16th, 10. Keywords, I'll go ahead and copy and paste from over here, my text document. And you could always go back later and add more, delete ones or add more. So it's not like if it's set, you could always edit these things. To get categories, you're allowed to select up to 5 categories. Anything with a plus mark next to it, they expand to show more categories. So mine is in the health and fitness category. Sexuality. Click on add categories. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I could always come back later and add more if I like. Click on confirm. Edition number, no. This is actually going to be part of my Sex Made Easy series. We'll type that in here. And again, we got the DMR, Digital Rights Management question that comes up. Do you want to have them, the ultimate customer, to transfer the ebook to a different device? Do you want to have the customer maybe give it to a friend of his to read? If you don't want him to move your ebook off of his primary Kindle or Kindle for PC, then click this button. If you don't care, like I don't care, I hope people pass this book around and go on and buy my one of my other products. So I'm going to use do not enable digital rights management. Now this is for the cover. Again, don't forget, you want to use CMYK, not RGB color. When you're formatting your cover and all your images in Photoshop or other tools that you might use, make sure it's CMYK, not RGB color. So the format's either TIFF or JPEG. pixel dimensions of at least 500 pixels on the longest side. They prefer 1200. So go ahead and browse over to where your image is. Click on upload. And that's good. We should be all done with the first section here. Okay, we'll click on Save Entries. Okay, the second part is confirmation of content rights. In other words, where do you want to sell this? I'm going to let it be sold worldwide, all territories. I confirm that I have all rights necessary to make the content available for marketing, distribution, and sale. Yes, I am the author, and I have the right to upload this content. Save entries. Okay. Now we're going to upload the actual interior file of the book. Right here. The three formats they are accepting: MS Word, HTML, or PRC format. Other formats, PDF, such as PDF, may lead to poor conversion quality. So only do one of those three formats. I already checked this, so I'm going to go ahead and upload my PRC format that looks the best. .prc, choose, upload. Now the next and final section is well, here we could preview it if you want. Now these preview doesn't look exactly like the Kindle. I mean, it's close, but it doesn't look exactly like it. So it looks like it's formatted pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now, suggested retail price. This particular product is just it's mainly almost as a giveaway. So I'm going to price this low. I'm going to price it at $2.99. Most of my Kindle books are priced at between $10 and $20. So I'm going to list this one at $2.99 and save entries. Now it takes a few days for your product to go live onto the Amazon website. So just be patient. You got everything done. Go ahead over here. You're complete on everything. You completed everything. Details, rights, upload, preview, and retail price. So go ahead and click publish. Might take a second or so. Let it load up. Okay, it usually takes 2 to 3 business days for, well, either 48 hours, oh, actually 48 hours for English and 2 to 3 business days for other languages to make your content available for purchase. So just hang in there and wait a few days, and then we'll see when it's up and see how sales go, and then we'll do any modifications that we have to change. Okay, that's about it for uploading a Kindle. It's easy, right? No problem. I mentioned this earlier in one of the videos about how to get your ebook or your PDF file into a paperback and get it onto Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Books A Million, and all the other book retailing sites. What you want to do is you want to go to lightningsource.com and create yourself an account there and start uploading your books. Basically, the process is, if you're not that familiar with print on demand, this is how it works. You don't stock anything. Nobody really stocks anything. Everything is printed on a as-you-need basis. Goes, you the publisher, you upload your files up to Lightning Source. They, in turn, put it out into the distribution channels, which includes like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, like I just mentioned. And then ultimately, the book buyer buys it. Lightning Source prints it as needed, so nobody ever gets stock. Although if you do have a good title, and I have a couple in Amazon, that Amazon does stock on a regular basis. They'll order like 20 or 30 at a time, so that they don't have to keep reordering from Lightning Source. So what you'll want to do is click on Open New Account. It's really pretty simple. You're going to be the publisher, so you're going to go to the New Accounts page. And everything's pretty straightforward. You get a name and password, contact information, book categories, a couple of general things about your business that you're going to do. But and the royalties with Lightning Source are a lot better than, there's a lot of talk like about CreateSpace. Lightning Source, you actually set your own royalties. You set the discount rate. And it's usually set between anywhere between 25% and 50%. I generally do 25%. So that means 75% of the price of a book, minus the print charge, comes to me. So a typical 120-page, 5x8 black and white interior with a color cover paperback at a 25% discount rate at $20 a book, that nets you $15. And then minus a print charge of about $2.50 per book, nets you $12.50 per book. Now CreateSpace, they have a little royalty calculator here. I punched it in. List price is $20. Black and white interior, color cover, 5x8, 120 pages. Their Amazon royalty, you get an $8.10 royalty. If you sign up for the Pro, which there's extra costs involved up front, but then you get the expanded distribution, but they take 60% of the expanded distribution and 40% with Amazon.com. So the money's, is it a lot of money? Well, $8, so you're talking $4.50 roughly per book. But that can easily add up, because I've been using Lightning Source since, it's been about 5 years now. I think right 2005 I published my first book with them. And the books that I published with Lightning Source back in 2005, all the way up now to 2010, have been continually earning me royalties without doing anything, except for the initial setup. So the money, the $4.50 per book, over a year's time, a couple of years' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time, can really add up to be a lot of money. So I can't, in these short videos, I can't really go through the whole process of uploading. You have all the PDFs that you downloaded with the videos. There's a whole folder there with Lightning Source information, how to set up a title, how to set up a cover. They give you cover and spine calculations that you could do online and print. There's all the requirements you need for your digital files. Oh, and also, even if you don't have digital files, you can also, they also have the capability of scanning hard copies and creating ebooks out of hard copies. So go ahead, go over there, look around. They got a lot of stuff you have already. You have all the guides already that you need to get started. There's a lot of information, but once you do the first one, the next one's a lot easier. So yeah, lightningsource.com. You're gonna like these guys. I wanted to go over a couple of the PDF files that I have included with this report. A lot of these are from Lightning Source, and these are like really important. This is your file creation guide. This is going to be everything that you need to know how to format your documents for uploading into lightningsource.com. It gives you all the sizes, the requirements. So take your time. Read. A lot of this stuff is technical, but this is stuff that you really need to know. And they got everything outlined for you. It's really easy to follow. And they got screenshots of what you have to do. So yeah, it's going to be different for paperbacks in color or black and white. I think all the covers are colored nowadays. So just follow everything as best you can, and you'll be okay. Here's how to upload your files to Lightning Source. Also with screenshots and everything, and this is just a short little thing. That's really easy anyway, so you're not going to have any trouble with that. This is how to set your ebook titles in Lightning Source. I wouldn't even bother doing that. I mean, you can, because you could set up ebook titles and they will be put on sites that sell ebooks other than Amazon.com. Obviously, the Kindle edition is limited to strictly Amazon. So if you want to load up a ebook, I haven't had much success with the ebooks with Lightning Source. I mean, I do sell some, but Kindle far outweighs what I have done with ebooks going through Lightning Source. There are some sites that do sell some titles, but that's your choice. Okay, and this is how to place an order for your own books. This is a short and sweet guide. It's only 4 pages. Really very easy. This is a really strong, I would say, benefit of going through Lightning Source to order these yourself, because they are so cheap and you can pass on the cost to your customers. You're virtually making 100% of the profit on these things. Here's another thing on digital file submission standards that you're going to want to overlook. You're not going to want to overlook, all the formats that they use, text blocks oh, this is the tags that Kindle supports. They don't support all HTML tags. As of right now, this is what they support. So now that could change in the next Kindle edition, but right now this is what they support. And the last thing I wanted to show you was the Kindle cheat sheet. Right here, these are very important. Kindle customer service number, telephone number, also their email address for support. And they were actually very good with support. I have had no issues with them. So I usually get a response, within a day. Usually within a day, same day. I've had no problem with their support. Also, the links to the Mobi Pocket Creator, digital text platform by Amazon. Here's a Lightning Source link. And, these are a lot of things that you'll find handy to use. All right, that's about it on the PDFs included. Well, there you have it. Everything you need to know to get started with Amazon digital text platform, also known as the Kindle. Go ahead and browse around the site over there. There's a lot of stuff there. There's a getting started and FAQs. They got a community forum, which people there are very friendly. You could ask questions and give out answers if you can give out answers. So go ahead and browse around on the site and get started with Kindle. I'm really looking forward to the commission bonus come July. I mean, they're going to double the commission, or royalties, I should say, that they're going to pay all publishers. So it's exciting news. It's time to jump on board. There's definitely money to be made here, so get going on it. And also, don't forget about Lightning Source. Get over there. There's a lot of money to be made. A lot of you guys are probably all doing PDFs and ebooks and from your websites, but this is a whole new marketing avenue for you. You don't need to know about, PHP, Ajax. I don't care what ABC language you're talking about. Amazon does the selling for you. All you got to do is get it there, upload it. You'll have all the big heavyweights working for you, with Amazon being the 800-pound gorilla. But don't forget, there's other gorillas out there. Maybe they're 100-pound gorillas, like Barnes and Noble, and even a couple of the independents. If you have like a niche type book, and an independent picks up on it and runs with it, you don't know how many. You could sell, a couple hundred a month. You have it's limitless. So Lightning Source is a great place to start if you want to publish paperbacks. Also, I didn't even mention it when I was talking about Lightning Source, but you can order your own books from Lightning Source, and all you pay is the printing fee. So in the example that we did in the earlier video, a 120-page book with a black and white interior, 5x8 paperback, would only cost you $2.50. Now, what a great advertising. This is great for, giving away at shows or giving away to potential clients. And if you do like small little promo books, that could be about $1.50. So this is really a good way, and it also adds value. Adds to the thud factor when people are ordering from you. So, keep that in the back of your mind. And especially if you order them by the case, like if you get, it depends on the size of the book, but it might be like 82 a case. And shipping costs are very minimal. I think last time I ordered a case of 86 books, and shipping was like $12 or something. So, I might add, 25 cents to the price of the book. So you end up paying about $2.75 for each paperback edition that you can sell for $20. So it's a nice little markup there. And plus, when you ship it to your customers, you're going to add on shipping costs. So, you're going to get $20 for the book. You're going to essentially get it for free and be total profit. Yeah, so that's Lightning Source. So definitely use them. These guys are real good. They're real helpful, real nice people over there. They have all their contact details there, and if you have any questions, they're really good. They usually get back to you, within an hour or so if you send them emails. Very nice people. Okay, lastly, I'd like to show you one of my Kindle books that has been up since This I actually put up with Moby Pocket. It's got to be maybe 3 years ago. This has been up here as a Kindle edition. Uh, this is the book that I was doing a promo book for with links pointing to this book to help promote the sale of this. Um, this book, let's see, right now it's at 56,000 in the Kindle store. That's about as high as it goes. It usually uh, varies between, I should say, usually fluctuates between about 8, 9, 10,000 up to like maybe 70,000. So this is today. Uh, but this book does very well for me. It's been a steady earner. Actually, this book has been on Amazon as a paperback too since I want to say like maybe 2006 maybe, and it's a steady earner. This book. So this is the type of stuff that you can do. Uh, so get out there, get your uh, all your stuff together, all your files, and get on up to the 800-pound gorilla. There's a lot of money these guys can make for you, and there's virtually no work. Once you get it uploaded, you just sit back and sit on the beach and count your money. So get out there, get cranking. All right, thanks, you guys. I call Amazon.com the Amazon Guerilla, and for really good reason. I mean, Amazon is huge. If you don't have this 800-pound gorilla sitting in your corner, you gotta get him in your corner. You gotta unleash this. And he's a very smart gorilla to boot. I mean, we don't have to teach him any new tricks. It already knows everything about HTML. It knows about RSS feeds, article marketing, blogs, bulletin boards, JavaScript. He knows all the ABC languages, PHP, Ajax, C++, you name it. This gorilla knows it. He knows all the alphabet languages. So not only is Amazon in the paperback department big, but the Kindle is where the future is. Here's a article I found online, and they're forecasting the Kindle sales to represent 10% of Amazon sales in 5 years. Now, this article is from August of 2009. So here we are in 2010, early mid 2010, and it is unbelievable the amount of Kindle, how much Kindle sales have grown. Right now, it's only at they're estimating between 1 and 3% of Amazon sales are Kindle related, and that figure is just going to grow to huge numbers in the next few years. Right now, they're saying there's almost 2 million Kindle owners who own the Kindle unit itself. That's not the ebooks and stuff, and that it's going to be 3 million by the end of this year. So the opportunity for marketing to this group is growing huge, and it's time for you guys to get into it. And also a thing that really opened my eyes was in January, this is an article from the Wall Street Journal, January 20th, 2010, that up until this time, the royalty for Kindle books has been at 35%. Starting in July of 2010, the royalty will double. It's going to be 70%, and my eyes popped out of my head when I heard that. I mean, there are a few requirements that have to be met. The price of the product has to be between $2.99 and $9.99. The list price must be at least 20% below the lowest physical price. title must be available in all geographies. That's no problem. And text-to-speech type things and stuff like that. So this is really exciting news, and it really makes me want to expand my Kindle products. Now well, actually, first of all, I wanted to say that also later on in one of the videos, we're going to talk about getting your print book, your paperback book, into Amazon.com also. And I'm not talking about CreateSpace, but I'm talking about another resource that I'm going to go into detail later on. That there also, my royalty averages between 60 and 70%. Now, CreateSpace pays a lot less than that, but we're going to go into that later. Right now, we're going to start, in the next video, we're going to start getting into your book into Kindle digital text platform. Okay, before we go ahead and log into our Kindle account, there's a couple of things we have to do first. We have to get our interior of our book ready, and we have to have a nice picture of the cover. Right now, Amazon accepts 3 formats for the interior of the book. You could do it either Microsoft Word .doc, HTML, or with MobiPocket. They got a file also. Click on over to MobiPocket.com. That's all you need. This is the default. So this, and let that load up fresh. And scroll down a little bit, down towards the bottom of the page. Publishers. Let me go down a little bit more here. Click on Login to Deploy Interface. Now, unfortunately, you will not be able to create a new account here. Effective September 2009, we will no longer accept new accounts for publishers to sell titles through the Kindle store or MobiPocket.com. I mean, I have an existing account here, but this really isn't necessary. What I'm really showing you here is click over here on Conversion Services. Here there's a list of companies that will do your conversion service for you with contact information. But over here is MobiPocket Creator Publisher Edition. Go ahead and click on that. Now this is only good, I use Mac, so I can't download this and show you how to use it. It's pretty much self-explanatory. If you got a PC, go ahead and try it. These things are funny. You know, HTML might look better on the Kindle for your particular work. Maybe this MobiPocket tool works better for you. Or maybe just a doc file works good for you. So anyway, it's there. It's an option for you to try. Also, I wanted to show you this one other site here. This is CJS easyAsPie.com, publishing for Kindle using MobiPocket. It's a little tutorial here to help you work on if you're going to use the MobiPocket tool. So it's CJS easyAsPie.com. And also, okay, now to publish in HTML, it's as easy as using Microsoft Word and saving as HTML instead of a .doc. If you're using AppleWorks like what I do, go up to File, Save As, then in the drop-down box here, instead of AppleWorks, just click on HTML, and I'll put a name in there for you, that one that you would know, say Kindle book, and then just click on Save. And that's as easy as it gets to saving in HTML. The other thing is images. You want, it's a couple of requirements for Amazon. They're technical specifications. You want it in TIFF, .TIFF format or .JPEG format. Image pixel dimensions of at least 1280 on the longest side, 2560 or larger preferred. Now, they have scaled that down a bit somewhat. They will accept smaller ones. But you know what? I like to keep them big, and I like to, because it gives a nice image. This is very important. CMYK color mode. No RGB. It will not show up if you use RGB. You must use CMYK color mode. And the file names, it must be with your product identifier name, either your Amazon ASIN, your 13-digit ISBN, EAN, or UPC, followed by the period and an appropriate file extension. So here you can see it. So it would be your ISBN, .tiff, or .jpeg, or whatever. This is the Amazon ASI number that they will assign to you. All right. Before we go into images a little bit further, I wanted to make sure you get the Kindle customer service number and contact email addresses. These are also going to be in the PDF file that you downloaded with these videos, so you don't have to worry about writing it down. It'll be included in that PDF file. Earlier I was talking about images. I was talking about cover images. Here we're going to cover more about the interior images and some of the requirements for them. First of all, images on the Kindle are black and white. Kindle for PC or the iPhone Kindle display full color images. So you want to use full color images because in the next year or two Kindle will also support color images. At least that's what's in the works from what I hear. So I limit my images. I don't like to put too many in there. It can be cumbersome a little bit. I like to use plenty of hot links. They work extremely well. I scatter them throughout my ebooks. Especially if it's a promo type, or you can even put in affiliate type links in there. Now the display area of the Kindle is maximum 520 by 622 pixels. That's at 72, use 72 dpi. And Kindle will resize the images and ultimately distort them if they're not this size. But the good news is that only one side needs to be at max, because Amazon won't change the image's height if one side is right. If one side is, say, at 520, it's not going to change the image. So let's say, for example, you have an image that is 500 by 600. Amazon will auto resize it to 520 by 622. Okay, if your image is, let's say, 450 by 622, or say 520 by 520, the image will not be resized at all because one side is already at the maximum. Now, you cannot center images vertically either. You can center them horizontally but not vertically. To do a little work around this, this is what I do. You take your image after it's been optimized and cut and paste the final image into the center of a 520 by 622 background. So now your images are the fullest size possible and always centered perfectly. I mean, I used the blue background here just to show the contrast. Obviously, you would do a white background so that it looks like it's centered perfectly. So you got all your images squared away. Now think of images as pages. But you want an image to appear as a full page. So name your pages, or name your images like page number 7.jpg or page number 15.jpg, etc. Now create a single folder with all your images with no subfolders. Take one single folder with all your images, and then you want to add an index.html file for the interior document. Now call the images by file names. They'll be relative to the document, so it would be image source equals page1.jpg. So you don't, that's the way it would call the image. Now the Kindle doesn't support all HTML tags. Also in the PDF file that came with this download, there's a list of tags that the Kindle does support as of right now. I mean, that might change in the future. But take a look at those over. It supports most of the standard HTML tags, but not all of them. To force Kindle to a new blank page, this is a Mobi Pocket. This is what Mobi Pocket uses to force Kindle to go to a new page. So use this tag to force a new page. Alright, so once you got your interior document ready, you got all your images ready, you want to create a zip file out of everything put together, and name it correctly with the ISBN or your Amazon number. Alright, we're going to go into a little bit more of formatting your interior document in the next video. We were talking about saving your file as an HTML file. You can use Dreamweaver or Composer or Notepad, etc. for creating your HTML file. It doesn't have to be in Word. It just some people are not very comfortable working directly with HTML. But if you are, by all means, go ahead and use one of these programs to make it. It's going to make a lot cleaner code than Word does. That's for sure. Yeah, and also if you don't want to even mess around with HTML at all, go back to the mobipocket.com site and remember there was a listing there of companies and individuals that will do the HTML for you, do the formatting for you. And it's really not that expensive. It's like $100, maybe $200 for them to do it. You're not talking a lot of money. I guess it depends on the complexity of your book, if you have a lot of images and so on. But it's not expensive at all to do it. And also, a lot of you guys have PDF files that you don't have the source to, or the doc file or something like that. Especially if you want to use like some PLR stuff that you bought 5 years ago that's been hanging around on your computer for collecting dust. That you want to use that PDF file now to make a short, quickie Kindle product to promote your main product, which is what I do a lot. I do a lot of that on Kindle. I make these short little products that are actually promos for my main products. Like what we're going to do later on today, you're going to see is me uploading a promo for my main product. So this product will be a cheapy product that I'm doing today, probably in the $1.99 range, the $2.99 range. But it's really there to promote my more expensive products, my $20 products, my $30 products, etc. So let's keep going on. I'm going to assume in this rest of this video that you're going to be using Word. You certainly don't have to. You could skip the rest of this video if you want. But the first thing I want to talk about, a lot of people don't make a clickable table of contents. And that's very important. In Word, to create yourself a table of contents as you would normally. And then let's use an example, say chapter 3 as an example. Using your mouse or keyboard, select the words chapter 3 on your table of contents list. Click on the insert menu and select hyperlink, or you can press Control K. In the hyperlink box, choose to add a link within the current document. Now you'll need to add some bookmarks before you insert the hyperlinks. Scroll your document to the place you want the link to go and place your cursor at the beginning of the paragraph. Go to the Insert menu and select the bookmark. In the bookmark box, enter a name for your bookmark, for instance, Chapter 3, and then press OK. Now use this same process for the rest of the table of contents, and also you could use the same process if you want to create an index to the correct places within your interior document. Images, you insert them as you would regular, and then just when you have the document looking the way you want it to look, click on Save As, and then Save as an HTML document. That's about it. Now go ahead, go over to the mobipocket.com site and download the MobiPocket Creator. And in the next video, we'll talk a little bit about that.